Now, if you notice with these object nodes here, we don't have the redshift parameters option. So to get them, if we select all of them, go into our redshift tabs here, and then click this button, and we'll get the redshift options. Need that specifically for setting up the tessellation for, like subdividing, and for displacement, and also in terms of grains to view them. So if we turn on this render object as particles here, okay, and then I'm going to dive into this grain node. I've already deactivated the point replicate just to get things moving a bit quicker. I might also, if I just drop a delete underneath, and maybe I'll make these, make these red or something, so that I can, so I know that they're important to change when I come to render them, right? Press C, by the way, to get this color palette up. So I'm going to delete just a selection of them. If I change this to points, bounding box, there you can see I've already got a few. Maybe just double the size and bring it closer to the camera if I push it this way, I think. There we go. Okay, just leave them there. Excuse me, head back out. So let's make those materials. So for the sand, let's color these as well. Do the green for the crocodile. Alt click and drag one for the sand. Oops. Sand, okay, and give that some kind of dark brown color. And then we'll need some for the hunter as well. So I'm going to, just alt click and drag. We'll change the colors in a moment and do the same thing again. So I'll call this hunter body. Let's click and drag. We need one for the body. This is based on the textures that we've got, okay? Bottom, hunter top. Separate one for the shoes. And one for the actual gun as well. Great. Okay, so to apply them, let's jump back into here. For the grain, we can just do it like that, because it's the only thing that we've got in there. Okay. But for the hunter, obviously, we'll need to do it bit by bit. Okay, so let's grab our group. So for the, I think we're not going to render the beard, so I'm just going to delete that out here. Find it, the beard there. Okay. So we can use the body. I think actually, we need the body and also eyelashes and eyes, okay, because they're included in the same texture. The color and bump information is included in one texture map in these different groups. So then we connect that with the body material, hunter body. There we go. Okay, and you saw that there was a little change there, but we won't see much yet. So the shoes will get the shoe material, hunter shoes. The bottoms will get the bottoms material, hunter bottom. Top, we'll get the hunter top. Where are you? Hunter top. Okay, and one thing we'll notice with this, I think we don't see it here. Yeah, if I go, let me see, if I go to a previous frame before the render started, let me see if we have different groups here. Yeah, you can see the groups kind of changed. And that's because the we switched between two bits of geometry. So some of them will be okay, But this group, for example, this top is different, right? We have to grab this top. Okay, see there, it applies to it correctly then. And the bottoms, it's just the clothes actually that changes because we're using the actual simulation geometry itself, and we lost those groups as we were generating it. So that should be fine. And then we just need the gun as well. So let's do another one for the gun here. We don't have a group for the gun, but I know we've got, as it's the only thing that we ran through bullet, it has this name attribute, which is, it's called piece. You know, maybe it's not the cleanest way, but it'll work for us anyway. So where is hunter gun? There we go. Grab that. This is also still packed, this gun. So, or maybe not, is it? Maybe I unpacked it, I'm not sure. Oh no, at this point it's unpacked. But then once it's simulated here, the gun will be packed, okay? And we'll get some weird motion blur with it. So I'm just going to unpack it, the gun, and transfer that shop material path across so that we keep the material working on it, okay? So come here. Then if we go back out, and we can turn on the grain as well, go into our camera, and maybe we'll turn off the crocodile and visualize the hunter. Maybe we should change some of those colors as well, just to be, because I think right now they'll all be the same. Again, just something random. I'm just kind of clicking without thinking about it. Okay. Could probably do this in the viewports, like some kind of visualizer for the shop material path, but we'll do it in the render, why not? And then for the sand, something beige. Maybe I'll give these different colors as well as for the hunter. I don't know, different kind of green or this kind of pink. Cool. And yeah, let's jump into the render. We're in the camera. Again, we'll just run this IPR and hopefully we'll see that. There we go. So it seems that all the textures are applied correctly. You can see a different color for the trousers, the top, the body, the feet, the gun, and the sand. What I'm going to do is stop this and go to a previous frame, a frame before with the beginning of the simulation, and I want to see just that works also. Okay, let's hit IPR on that and make sure that works. So as you can see, the material is not on the gun here. Everything else looks okay. So we just need to make sure we've got, again, the groups change on the gun, right? We lose this name attribute is not there before the simulation. So we just need to drop this weapon group on there as well. And then we can see it's updated with the color there, and that's all working fine.